Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's customer webinar. Thanks very much for attending. Today's topic is going to be marketing your digital comics service to your library patrons. Just to let you know, leave everyone on mute during the webinars to avoid any just background audio issues, but feel free to type questions into the dashboard at any time. So the main objective today is to help you really just market and promote your Comics Plus Library Edition service. So it's an incredible service with really, it's unmatched in the industry, but people may not know much about it yet. So if you get the word out, it will really help increase the circulations of the titles and just be a great addition to your library services. I wanted to start off, since it's such a new service to our Boopsie customers, I wanted to start off a little bit by just kind of doing a review of the service itself. So Comics Plus Library Edition is an online streaming service that does provide libraries with access to thousands of digital graphic novels, comic books, and manga series at a per checkout price. It includes simultaneous circulation, simultaneous checkouts to virtually any mobile device, tablet, or PC. And Library Edition is built upon the popular Comics Plus digital distribution platform that's delivered more than 20 million content downloads to consumers worldwide. And sales of Comics Plus Library Edition are made through our partnership, or through the partnership with Boopsie. And if you have any questions about actually signing up for the service, please contact us at either you can email Bryan at boopsie.com or sales@boopsie.com, and I'll put that information up on the screen later. The catalog currently includes about 10,000 digital graphic novels and comic books and manga from over 80 major publishers, catering to all ages and interests. It includes a variety of genres: fiction, nonfiction, historical fiction, memoir, biographies, classical literature, mystery, horror, fantasy, romance, and plenty of superheroes. In Comics Plus, we're adding new publishers all the time, and there's usually about 100 plus new titles added every single week. So if you don't see what you are looking for yet, just let us know, but there's a good chance it'll appear very soon. So it is a good range of serious literature, Sunday comics, Sunday funnies. It has something that can cover any age range. And due to convergence of comics language, traditional book trade language, the current age ranges are broken into 5 basic categories: kids, middle grade, teen/young adult, mature, and adult. So that's 5 plus to 16 plus. And we do give the library the opportunity to include, they can segment by age range. So if you do not want to include mature titles, for instance, you can just turn that off. And mature is just a small, very small percentage of the catalog anyway. But if that's something you're interested in, we can easily turn that off for you. So something a little different is that Comics Plus offers simultaneous checkouts. So really exciting thing that we're going to start working on more and more with libraries, a good way to promote and market the service is to hold reading groups. So you can run reading groups of any size without having to purchase any additional titles or instances of that same title. So no matter how large the patron demand really gets, the Comics Plus is ready to meet it. So we do charge for individual checkout, but then you can serve as many patrons at once as you like. So I think an exciting thing, as more and more kind of teens, young adults come into the library or use your services, see what you offer. Holding reading groups, summer reading groups with these types with comic service is a great idea and a great marketing push. As you can see, there's 10,000 titles from about 80 major publishers, and then plenty of popular. Archie is one of the biggest. Uses circulating titles. Viz Media has a ton of titles, a handful of others, ranging from superheroes to, actual Shakespeare graphic novels. Okay. So even at academic libraries, graphic novels are really in demand. So graphic novels are the most frequently requested material in our Ivy League request system. And this is a quote from Karen Green, who's a librarian for the Ancient and Medieval History and Graphic Novel Selector at Columbia University. Christian Zabriskie, the Assistant Coordinator of Young Adult Services at the Queens Library in New York, said that comics could really become a secret weapon for cash-strapped libraries. Zabriskie cited a 2011 survey in which he compared a random selection of comics against a random sample of books and a list of the most popular titles, including Harry Potter, Twilight, and GED guides. And then the results were just amazing. So not only did the graphic novels circulate even more than these mega hits, they were much more cost efficient. It was about 43 cents per circ versus 53 cents a circ for those mega hits. And then over time, you can see how those savings could really be effective. Okay, just bear with me 1 second. Okay, so how do patrons access titles? So this is, an icon is delivered on your library branded mobile app powered by us, and it links to your library website, which delivers users directly to the Comics Plus Library Edition catalog. So even if you are not a Boopsie customer, you can still access the catalog. Your patrons still have to access it via a browser, and then they can still use it on mobile devices. The only true app functionality is if you are a Boopsie customer, though. So once they actually access the title, I have a few screenshots here of the Houston Public Library integration. And you can see the Comics Plus. The Comics Plus channel is located right on their home screen. And if you scroll forward here, you click on, and then you can sign in with your library card number and PIN. And that's authentication we do through our Boopsie mobile app. Once you sign in, you can browse through 80 plus publishers or search in the search box there for a specific title. You check out a title, it's automatically shown in your dashboard or in your checkouts. It expires in 7 days, and then you can start reading right away. It's a really easy and clean service. Okay, so marketing your Comics Plus Library Edition service is very similar to marketing your library mobile app. So the same kind of best practices apply. You want to make sure that your promotion is above the fold in old newspaper speak, so users don't have to scroll down whether they're on a desktop or on their mobile device. You want to link to either your dedicated app page, in this instance a dedicated comics page, a strong call to action, download comics now. And then we've seen from our app promotion that just a simple website homepage promotion can increase your usage up to 6 times. And we've seen with comments it's actually closer to 10 times. So website promotion is absolutely the #1 thing you need to do. A few examples here, and then I'll send the PDF of this of the deck out so you can look at these examples later. But East Baton Rouge Parish Library has their Comics Plus link with their digital library among, One Click Digital, 3M Cloud Library, Overdrive, Zinio. The Austin Public Library has some copy that we've provided for them, along with the Comics Plus Library Edition logo, and just a little bit of instructions for their patrons. And Bibliotech in Bexar County did the same kind of thing with the instructions for Comics Plus. And Elgin County Library, another Comics Plus customer, took it a step further. So they had some of the instructions we included, and then they created kind of an FAQ as well. So what to do if you're on a mobile device, any limits, and then some of the examples of titles as well. Kitchener Public Library actually created a PDF with the instructions, how to search a few of the major titles, and then a number and email to if you need any help. What Boyd County Public Library does for their app, I think, is a really good idea for as soon as you launch your Comics Plus Library Edition. If you do have a rotating banner on your home page, definitely put it up there as one of the main banners for the first few weeks. I think it'll really drive circulation and get interest in the product right away. And that's the goal, is really try to get those kind of extremely hardcore comics and graphic novel users using the service. The kind of the average consumer, or someone who is not going to read a ton of comics will find it on their own eventually, but you really want to get those established hardcore users who may not actually use the library services as much, but once they see you have digital comics and all of these titles, it'll really take off and start your service off great. Okay, so we created a handful of marketing materials and collateral using some of the titles, Sonic the Hedgehog, and some of these others here. So these are used for either your homepage, your website, any social media you do, newsletters, as well as some bookmarks. So on the left is a bookmark where you could enter your own logo and actually print it and have it at the library, and give it to patrons at checkout. Just another way to promote your digital comics service. We have a handful of the Comics Plus Library Edition logos, and these are all available on the Boopsie website. Just go to our marketing materials section. Whoops. And we also created a poster that you can have in the library. So you can add your own logo and then add your own text to the poster and have that printed out at your library, as well as using this online, of course. We definitely recommend you do so. And if you do have any other requests for this type of collateral, please let us know. I think we've added a lot to the website, to our marketing page on our boopsie.com, but if you need anything specific or need anything custom, we're happy to do that for you. And the main goal is just to promote this great service to your patrons and get as many people downloading these titles as soon as possible. Really take advantage of this great new service. All right, so that's all the material I had today. I will send all this information out to you via email tomorrow, a link to the materials and everything else we have, and then this deck, so you can look at some of those examples and see what other libraries are doing currently. So thanks very much. If you're interested in more about Comics Plus as a service or just marketing your service, please email me anytime, and then we'll take it from there. So thanks so much for joining me, and have a great rest of your week.